Hey, everyone, welcome back to E-Racing GP Endurance Edition. A little bit of a break for us there, a couple of minutes. We're on board with Zuriel Summerdebilia at the moment. Lam Lo from Hong Kong in the BMW is leading. He's got a lead of nearly 2 seconds from Andika Rama and Mohammed Afiq. Dan Martin, who's still got that 15-second penalty to serve in P4. Summerdebilia in the pro classes, I'm glad to see, in the Ferrari. 3/7 down on Mikko Nassi, who is in P7. So if we just rejoin the race, Alex, it started off with a lot of action, a lot of activity, a lot of contact, settled down a little bit, and then the range came. Yes!
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the leader because we've had a lead change. Lam Lo showing some great pace, has taken the lead from Rama Malana.
There he is, Lam Lo, who was chasing a place in P1, P2, got knocked off by Kong Long Lee, his teammate, who's now down in P6, and credit to Lam Lo. He's just moved his way slowly but surely, which is the beauty of endurance races. He went down to P8 and clearly didn't panic, was quick, now has himself in the race lead, and looking pretty good, in all honesty.
Yeah, so he's showing good lap times. He's in the 11s. He's the his teammate Kong Lee is also in the 11s, as is Mikko Nassi, but not many drivers in the 11s. So he's showing some really good pace at the moment.
Could I just go down to P14, where Kalen Chin, who was a long-time race leader, Alex, he's clearly had some kind of an incident because he's back down in P14. Kalen.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happened to him. I thought he swapped driver positions, but I guess he did not. So he's still in the car at the moment.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he had either, but clearly there's some kind of an incident. There he is. He's not looking quite as happy as he was earlier on. And I did wonder, because there was such a lot of intensity in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes with Kalen. It's bound to impact you eventually.
Yeah, it was. But yes, I think something happened just around the pit stop period, because he lost the lead, and he's a lot further back than he should be. He should be firmly in the top 10. He's like 46 seconds off 13th. So at least he's still on the lead lap, but not by much.
15-second penalty for car number 15, causing a collision. Car number 15 belongs to... Where are we? Can't read my own writing.
It's going to take us a while to find those numbers.
It will. Car 15, Tony Fock from...
No, not car 15. That's not Tony Fock.
Oh no, he's 99, isn't he? He's in 15th place. Apologies for that. But Kalen Chin is in there, currently in P14. On the wet weather tyres now.
Okay, car 15 is the AM drivers. I can't read my handwriting either.
Paul Honcolada.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. Found him eventually. So many athletes, so many drivers. We've got 46 vehicles out there. Only one has dropped out. We've got 46 now. The one's just come out of the trips. There's Honcolada, who's in 34th place. One of the amateur drivers. Car number 15 is there. They're 4 laps down, these guys. Honcolada, Chan, Rosales. So great experience for them. But it'd be a bit special if they were to get themselves back into anything like a competitive situation. Now, I believe, Alex, that we've got a little bit something special in that we've got communication with these fellas and the possibility to maybe talk to one or two of them and maybe get a little bit of on-race commentary.
Yeah, let's see if we can pick up Yevan David. Let's see if he'll talk to us. I can find him.
There's Alexis Clapano. He's being lapped. So Clapano is in P23 at the moment.
Hi, Yevan. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, put the microphone close to your mouth, mate, and you can tell us how the race is going.
Yeah, pretty good right now. Yeah, Arif can hear us as well. He's currently in P12. We started around P11. Got taken out on the first lap, dropped back to 24th. The rain came down, that kind of saved us, and now we're in P12. Pretty good race so far, but still a long way to go.
Conditions must have been very tricky.
Yeah, they are a bit tricky, but I think we're coping with it well.
Yeah. So what's the plan now? Just keep on putting on the laps. Where do you think you can get up to?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get near to the top 10, possibly into the top 10. If we keep at this pace, it should be pretty good.
Yeah.
I take over in about 45 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully the rain keeps coming, because once it's fun to drive, and I'm pretty sure we have the pace in the wet.
Okay, so you're on Discord with your teammates, so maybe you can give us some insights. Kalen Chin, he didn't do a driver swap, it seemed, but he's really dropped back. Do you know what's happened to him? He's 2 laps down, or he's a lap down.
Yes, I was actually about to go ask him, and I will after this. I'm not sure what's happened. He was in the lead with a comfortable lead, I'm pretty sure. And I just went to have lunch, and now I'm back and he's in 14th. I'm not really sure what happened.
Well, he was in an almighty battle for the lead in the dry conditions, but just as it was getting wet around the first pit stops, he'd pulled out about a 3-second gap. But then he was one of the first of the leaders to pit, and he lost a whole bunch of time, and we're not exactly sure why.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. I can go ask him after this, and
Okay. No worries. Maybe we'll go and ask him directly.
oh yeah, sure.
Are you able to see any visuals right now?
If I go on board of him, he's right behind Mikko right now, but I'm pretty sure Mikko's lapped him.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we will go look at the front of the pack, and you can maybe talk us through some of the lap with our leader, Hong Kong driver, Lam Law.
Alright,
Talk us around the track.
so right now he's going through Village, which is on the new circuit today would be turn 3, but over here that's one of the slowest parts of the track. Coming through here, we're on the Wellington straight now. This is a pretty good straight to get some slipstream, and then coming into here you can make a really good move into Brooklands. It's a major overtaking place. Oof. And it's just had a bit of oversteer there, and now into Lotfield. You need to keep the speed through the corner to have the good exit, and now we come onto the main straight, and then there's this nice kink right before the main straight, and as you're going down this main straight you want to stay off the curb, especially in the wet, and now shift down to gear 3 in the wet. You don't want to push too much to go off the track. And now coming through one of the most fun parts of the track, Maggots and Pickets. He's just in a bit of traffic with my teammate, but this is one of the most fun parts of the track. You ride all the curbs. Now coming through Chapel, right before the hangar straight. Now down this hangar straight.
And you can see him put his indicator, I think, just to I think to thank your teammate for getting out of the way.
Yeah.
So quite a lot of that's a good shot here right now. He's on board right now. Quite a lot of good nature between the drivers. Good rivalry.
Yeah. So far it's been pretty clean. It's the most amount of people I've ever raced with, 46 in one, and yeah, it seems to be pretty fun. Now coming back onto the new main straight here. You can make pretty good moves into this corner, but it's very tricky. And yeah, that's a lap.
All right. So thanks, mate. Good job. We'll come back to you later, yeah, and we'll see how you're doing.
Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Great confidence from the young fella. Good on the car as well. But Lam Law is the man we are on board with here, and Lam Law, his lead is a massive 17 seconds over Troy Iman.
Wow, he's really the drive and move. Marlana's back in the pits.
That's he was interesting. Yeah, let's have a look, see what's going on there. He's just coming out.
He's doing another driver change. So his Melvin Moe's coming in. You know what I think's happening? Oh, his Wei Xiong goes to the inside there. You know, I was saying that they pitted too early for dries. I think he pitted too early for wets. Sorry, destroyed the wets because he wasn't showing the pace in this heavy rain. So maybe they've decided to pit early and get some fresh boots on and allow his teammate to have a go. Oh, his Chuck Fun goes wide as well. So it's really coming down now, the rain.
Just what we want. you look at the actual circuit on the right-hand side, you can just see how much traffic there is. You've mentioned that a few times, Alex, and it must be an occupational hazard. It would have been an interesting one to actually just be on board with one of the guys as they come into traffic. But at the moment, Melvin Moe, who's just on his first lap out. His team are in P10 at the moment. Quite a long way down. Best part of a minute and a half down of the race leader, Lamlaw, who's on his 37th lap. Truly is an endurance. We'll get up beyond 100 laps. Or around about that kind of total round Silverstone. Which is quite an afternoon's work as Wei Xiong goes into the wall. Clearly the wet weather, and it is wet weather, with more weather to come, is really having an impact. And the guys really need to be able to look after themselves. Wei Xiong was in P19, will drop down. Jan Butler and Fadlan Abdul Rahman will be chasing them. Alexis Clapano as well, but Wei Xiong going into the wall. We have stayed on board with Melvin Moe on his outlap. The ping even on this Melvin Moe. Melvin's based in Malaysia, isn't he, Alex?
No, he's Malaysian, but he's based in Singapore.
Ah, okay. Mikko Nassi has made a move up to P5. Good work from Nassi. A 2:12.2 last time out.
Showing good pace now. He's showing some pretty good pace, but yeah, the leader though, that front, Lam Law, is the guy that's really making the moves at the moment.
Dan Martin, he served his stop-go penalty. He's dropped. Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't, has he? He's still got a 15-second penalty to serve as Dan Martin. You reckon he'll do that in the next pit stop, Alex?
Good question. Yeah, I think he'll do it in the next pit stop, really, because he doesn't wait to the end of the race.
So the track is wet. That's where you expect the really good racers to shine. Mikko Nassi, I think, has proven himself to be a really good sim racer. But Lam Law is proving himself to be an exceptional sim racer in the lead. As Kalen Chin in P14. Wondering if we can catch up for the news from Kalen Chin, Alex. We've been on board with him a few times. Wondering if we can talk to him to see what is going on. Kalen currently in 14th place.
Okay, let's listen to him right now. I'll get him on board. Hi, Kalen. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Sorry to bug you while you're driving, but you've had a pretty busy. What happened in that first stint?
There's like someone just going around the middle of Maggots and Beckett's, and then I had nowhere to go, and then I like completely smacked into him and damaged the front right, and then I had to pit, and I swapped with Ryan.
Ryan, that happened just before the pit stop, did it?
Yeah. Ryan's not here currently. He's eating lunch, so it's just me. And then he had a few incidents as well, getting taken out by a back marker twice, I think.
Yeah.
And so then he decided to swap back with me. And then, yeah, right now I'm driving.
Well, yeah, so it's one of those days, yeah, where some things just don't go very wrong. But you had a really... Yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. You got Ang right in front of you that you're trying to overtake. Well, you make the move. Nicely done. I was just going to say... difficult day for you, obviously, but you had a really cracking opening stint.
I was panicking a bit, not gonna lie, with the two cars behind me. But then once the rain started coming down, I started pulling away, and then I calmed down a bit.
Right.
And then now that the rain's here, I am like so happy because I absolutely love the rain, as you can tell.
Nice.
I'm currently catching P13, caught up around 12 seconds.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, P13 is Kataran. He's the leader in the AM class, so try not to take him out, mate. But yeah, really good job. Well done. Well, we'll come back to you later.
All right. Cool.
See ya.
Loving the insights that we're getting literally from the cockpit of the Guys, around Southeast Asia, Kalen Ching currently in P14. Lapping, as he said, he's enjoying the rain. That's a 2:13.4. His previous lap was a 2:11.5, so a little bit slower. But in the rain, Alex, this 2:12, 2:13 mark seems to be about par.
Yeah, he is. It does seem to be the quicker. It's very difficult conditions right now. You can see how wet it is. The track is, if not flooding yet, will be flooding very soon, and you just end up aquaplaning across it. Watching Kalen's car, they're pretty damaged, but still going, keeping in touch with his teammate Mikko Nassi, who is in 4th position. So while he's a lap down, he's showing good pace.
There is our friend Mikko Nassi down into 3rd gear, 130. Nice, secure little turn. Nassi, 4th place. You know, he's remarkable, Mikko. So consistent. You know you're going to get a solid race out of him. Even if he gets involved in incidents, he can fall down a little bit. Now he's just gone past Edo Carter, and now Edo was the best of the amateurs, I think, wasn't he? So, yeah, Carter in P13. So Mikko Nassi has just passed the best of the amateurs. So P4 is lapping P13. We're now going to hit some serious traffic. Ahead of him, he's got Longley, Troy Iman, and Lam Law. But Lam Law up at the front has a huge lead of 21.5 seconds. Now we are approaching the 1.5 hour mark in the race. So we're more than a third of the way through the race. We've seen a whole load can happen between now and the end of the race. But we're just beginning to see that the Hong Kong racer Lam Law and Longley are genuine contenders for victory here.
Yeah, as we follow with Mikko Nassi at the moment. Looking. You know, Lam Law is going to be the pace they're showing right now, just extending the gaps over the other cars in that BMW over Troy Iman, Kong Lee, and Nassi means he's going to be very, very hard to beat.
Mikko Nassi peering through the windscreen wipers. We had a great onboard shot just a couple of seconds ago, and it did show that the visibility is not great. So some of the time you are just driving on the memory banks. Tree is being told to just let Mikko Nassi go through, and that's exactly what he's done. Mikko Nassi on the tram lines in the wet. He's got wet weather tyres. A 2:11.7 as they come through this little kink. And Kalen Chim not too far behind him. Mikko Nassi 14, but Kalen Chin is a lap down. Drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Got to serve that within the next 3 laps. Car number 22. As we stay on board with Nassi. He's 1:52 down on his fastest lap. Obviously the wet weather causes all kinds of difficulties and problems down first, second gear. Accelerates 140, 150, 160.
Oh, it's getting very wet indeed. I think we might just go for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back and we're with the leader, Lam Law. We're seeing what a good job. He's just gone through turn 1. I'm really putting out a bit of a gap here.
And on dry tyres, Alex. Dry tyres. In fact, the rain is still pouring down.
I wonder if that's true. I can't imagine he's on dry tyres. He must be on wet. I wonder if that's a mistake with the... that might be a bug in the system.
Well, we'll find. We won't find out. But he's got a lead of 30 seconds from Troy Amon. Wako's Fliptable Racing up into 5th gear. Let's just see how quick he is. Maybe we can follow him around this lap, but it's a huge lead that he's got. And it's Hong Kong 1 and 3. Troy Iman in second, Mikko Nassi fourth, Mohammed Afiq up into P5, and Dan Martin still got that 15-second penalty to serve, as has Zuriel Sumadebilia.
Yeah, I'm astonished. I can't imagine he's on dry tires. He must be wet tires. He's just doing a really good job. The BMW's pace is just amazing in these conditions right now, and of course Lam Law's doing a fantastic job driving that car as well, and he's looking really good.
Conditions are wet and there is more rain scheduled still to come. Track temperatures plummeting down to 27 degrees at trackside, 24 degrees outside. Honkalada is lapped again. Honkalada, I think, is 5 laps down on Lam Law. And Royf goes off very wide, and mayhem all over the place. It's almost like parting of the Red Sea for Lam Law.
Yeah, it's... I wonder if the rain is that, you're looking at the icons on the top right. In 30 minutes, is that less rain or more rain, would you say?
I suspect more, because it looks like a sheet rain coming straight down at you, rather than showers. Lam Law, what a performance. He's increasing his lead, Alex. He is increasing his lead. He's added 2 seconds there onto Troy Iman. He's just going through now into lap 43. And he's over 30 seconds clear from Troy Iman in car 333. And another 5 seconds clear of King Kong Lee, with Mikko Nassi a further 16 seconds down on them. I know there's 2.5 hours to go, but this is such an impressive lead from Lam Law.
Wow, yeah. I mean, these conditions, Mikko Nassi's done a 13. Mohammed Afiq's done a 13. So a few of the cars in the 13s as well. Good pace.
Lam Law's in the 12s.
Kalen Chin's in the 12s as well. So Kalen, okay, he's a lap down, but he's producing some really quick lap times now.
Really quick stuff from Mikko Nassi. To stay on board with Mikko, he goes wide down this long straight. Stratos Motorsport just accelerates past. Good. It has been very civilized out there. The gentlemen who are meant to just make way for the leading contenders have done so, Alex. Tree it was on this occasion. Yeah,
no complaints about blue flags so far. Stewards have said that they will investigate if you're not moving out, or shall we say, if you're defending too hard, when you're getting shown blue flags. So, yeah, everyone's been quite well behaved so far in this race, in what I have to say are really, really tricky conditions now.
Loving these conditions. Great to have wet for the drivers to have to contend with, and I suspect this being England, it'll dry up a little bit later on. It'll be a lovely balmy afternoon for them. There's Carteren, who's the best of the amateurs, I think, in 13th place. He is about to be lapped by Dan Martin.
Yes, he is.
Who's still got that 15-second penalty to serve, car 444.
Yeah, it's still in the hunt. I mean, there's lost a bit of time. That 15 seconds also going to drop them back quite a bit, obviously, when they do have to serve it. But doing a good job there. Dominic Ang, the second of the brothers in P7, now P8, Zero Sumadabila in the red Ferrari. He also has a 15 seconds to serve. I don't know what that's for. I have to check Discord later, but it could be for contact perhaps. 15 seconds sounds like contact, which he'll have to serve in his pit stop.
He's catching up on Lau. That will be to overtake him. But Zuriel Sumadabili, we've enjoyed him on E-Racing GP. He did well in the bronze class, got himself promotion up to the silver class, and is now proving, as part of a team here, that he's a top 10 finisher, almost guaranteed. Very consistent, and the Ferrari always sounds beautiful. Sumadabili, that ping time, acceptable. You'd rather it was in single figures, but a 2:23 is not going to interfere with him too much. Talking of which, where are we on former race leader? Well, Lamlaw is there still. I'm looking for the lead that he's got. He's just lapped Alex Young of 2:11.421. 2:11.421.
That's a good lap there. Kong Lee's also doing, his teammates doing good lap times there. He's in 11s as well. try to see how Mohammed Afiq's doing in the Bentley. We should try and go follow them for a while because he's doing a good job. Maybe we can have a conversation with him as well.
Mohammed Afiq in P5 just at the moment. He's lapping around about the 2:14 and a half. Is losing a little bit of ground to Mikko Nassi, but is making ground up on Dan Martin behind him. Let's go on to Afiq.
Yep. Here we are riding on board with Afiq. We will try and get him onto Discord now. It's car number 49.
That little ping bracketed number can be a little bit disconcerting with car 49. Easy to pick out the purple and lime green. Not a selection I would choose personally, but it makes him look very good. The Bentley, though, I'm telling you, it looks absolutely superb. A little bit of back end losing it there as you come past the old start-finish line.
Well, let's, as we go through a tricky part of the track, let's talk to Afiq now. Afiq, how's it going?
Quite well. Climbed up 14 positions, but I spun twice, so doing pretty good so far, I guess.
Yeah, doing a really good job in the Bentley, because we did see those issues. So there was a spin in the early laps, was it?
Yeah, in the mid laps.
How's the car feeling though?
The car's feeling quite okay, but I'm using the dry setup on the wet track, so just trying to stay alive for now.
Yeah, is there anything you can do with the tire pressures maybe in the next stop?
Yeah, maybe I should, but it depends because the tire pressures is quite okay, so
okay.
I just have to change my driving style, I guess.
Okay, so your teammate, is your teammate there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, remind me who you are because you got your name down as Ivan.
Yep, it's Ivan here.
Ivan, but is that your surname, Anadas?
Yeah, that is, man.
Good job. When are you jumping in the car next?
Next in, probably.
Yeah.
A lot, big shoes to fill. Afiq's doing tremendous job in the rain, so big shoes to fill, but we'll see.
Yeah, really, really good job. So yeah, you were stunningly quick in one of the test races. The Bentley's a bit of a weapon, isn't it?
In the dry, definitely, it's probably really, really good in the dry. It's very stable, especially through Maggots and Beckett's. So
it's well known for good traffic, and like you said, over the curbs, it's very good. Hopefully, it'll dry up before the end of the race. But yeah, you're doing a good job in some obviously very tricky conditions.
Fingers crossed, man. Thanks, Alex.
Cool. We'll come back to you guys later. Thanks.
All right. Thanks.
Great insights once again from the two teammates. I tell you what, he looked very, very chilled, did Mohammed Afiq there. He was saying, I'm really struggling, as he smiled and laughed away and just eased his way past a couple of back markers. And you're quite right about that Bentley. It just sits like it belongs on the road. Beautiful. The downforce is there as well. And Afiq, what is he lapping? Well, he's 9 seconds down on Nassi, who's just going through into lap 46. Troy Iman, Lam Law starts his lap 46. Iman, Longley and Nassi and Afiq here in P5. Mika Hakimi is next in Alex Young's vision. 2:16.6s, so he's a couple of seconds off the inverted commas real pace for the wet weather tyres. Alex, how is Mika coping with the traffic?
That's a really good question. Well, I'll tell you what car number is Mika?
17.
17. Let's go and find him and chat to him. So, hey Mika, if you could put the mic closer to your mouth, how's it going?
Hello.
Sorry, a bit noisy, yeah?
Yeah, it's a bit noisy here. We've been laughing a little bit, but yeah. Come on.
Calm down, man. So sorry, it's too much fun here. Even though we're struggling at the back.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Yes, nice overtake.
Yeah. We're getting some. Yeah, hi Alex. We're getting some places as well. We dropped so much when it was dry, but when it started raining, we gained a lot of places. So, and we're having a lot of fun at the back.
Wow, well done. Yeah, you made up back in the top.
Our car is really damaged, by the way.
Yeah, that's okay. It's quite funny to watch Mika.
Well, at least your wheel looks a bit straight down the straight, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, when you were dry, I think I had quite a lot of damage at the front, so that's why I was dropping behind, and there was a lot of damage. So we had to repair, but now, yeah, everything's a lot quicker. I think everybody else is struggling on the wets a bit more than we are. We're having a lot of fun.
And also the rain is not stopping, right? It's actually increasing.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay, well, let's talk to your teammate then. Ayman Hazik, you're in Japan. Put the mic a bit closer to your mouth, mate, because you're a bit quiet.
Alright.
But
should be
how are you doing? You gonna get in the next stint? Are you guys double stinting?
Yeah, we are double stinting right now. So after this is my turn.
So how
We do all 2 hours, 2 hours each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how tricky is it going to be to get in the wet? I mean, looks really
Yeah.
tough.
It's very tough. I mean, first place, you have to avoid the curves. Any curves actually. You can actually try to hit the curves, but if you do it wrongly, you will just spin out easily.
And
It's mainly just the curves,
yeah.
mainly.
And in real life, you'd be looking for wet lines to
yeah,
be
same
quicker.
here.
But do you mostly dry lines here? You using the same dry lines, or you going wet lines?
No. Sometimes we change lines a bit, because the also got the rubber grip everything. Simulated as well. So sometimes it's actually better to not use the dry line sometimes.
Okay.
Because I think we're gonna see puddles after this.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
From driving, what I know is like, when I take the dry line, it sort of starts to understeer. Then when it
Yeah.
goes offline, it starts to pick up grip. So
Okay.
that's how you know. That's how I find grip. But down the straight, it's a bit tough.
Okay.
The spray is just crazy when you're driving behind other cars.
Okay. Well done, guys. We'll come back to you a bit later. But good job.
Alright then.
Alright,
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you.
People enjoying themselves far too much out there.
Yes.
The squeals as they made the overtake. It was poor old Felix Lee who was in 16th position. Then Mika Hakimi just went sailing past him. Lap time still in the 2:16s or so, though. So despite the fun they're having, they have got an awful lot of work to do. Because the man who is still leading up in P1, Lam Law. And I'm looking that he is increasing that lead, Alex Young. It was 30. In fact, Long Lee has overtaken Troy Iman. And Long Lee is into second place. So it's Hong Kong 1-2 in the wet in Silverstone.
Wow, what a great job by that team. They really are. This is Wako's Fliptable Racing. So really doing a good job. Just no one can touch him at the moment, especially this guy, the leader, Lam Law, is just so quick at the moment. He's double stinting. His teammate will get in after this stint.
It is best part of it is over 40 seconds that Lam Law has in the lead. Lam Law car 390.
Okay.
Abdul Rahman is just eased away, but he's barely made a mistake, Lam Law. And we've been on board with him a couple of times, and each time the expression's the same, the smile is always there. Mate, these guys are having too much fun.
Shall we try and talk to him and see if we can hear them a bit?
Love to.
Let's see if I can get him. So I have to unmute him, of course.
So Yatlam Law currently leading, and we hope to be joining him in just a moment. He's got King Long Lee second place, so it's a BMW leading from the Merc.
Hi, Lam Law, can you hear us? You're leading the race at the moment. Oh. Just try and unmute your audio for a second.
Without losing the concentration.
Yeah, hold on. Ooh.
Having to work pretty hard there.
Yeah, I can't quite get him on audio at the moment, but great job he's doing.
Let's see if we can go on to King Long Lee, who is currently in P2 at this stage. Yatlam Law, the lead is a 44.9 seconds. It's a 45-second lead. Yes, there's 2.25 hours to go, but he has driven so consistently, particularly in the wet, that it really would need a pretty bad mistake from him, or the guy who picks up from him, to actually lose this winning position for Hong Kong as he goes past Fadlan Rahman. He is taking people left, right and centre. So Lam Law in P1. King Long Lee is the man in P2. 45 seconds adrift, but he's got it away from Troy Iman. So Troy Iman, he's the quarterback, isn't he? Yeah, it is Troy Iman. Fabulous. But Troy was in second place, but has lost quite a bit of time. Long Lee is lapping 2:15s. Lam Law 2:13s. Mikko Nassi in the 213s. Nobody else, maybe Kalen Chin. Kalen Chin is getting there to bag us 213s as well, but very few are in this top echelon of around about the 213, 214, Alex.
Yeah, Kalen Chin, such a shame he had that incident around the first pit stop, because he would be right in the hunt for the podium positions. His pace in the wet is really, really good. He's following his teammate Mikko Nassi there. Both of them are in the... Well, Mikko Nassi's in the 14, but Chin's in the 13, so he's really doing a good job. Troy Iman must have had an incident, because his last lap was a 2:22, and that's dropped him down from second to third position.
We're just moving on to Troy Iman. He was in P2 for a long time. He was facing a lot of pressure from King Kong Lee. Fabulous name. But Troy Iman, hello. That's a 2:14. And somebody saying hello in the background.
I wonder if that's...
It's rather good to get the races on. Troy, car 333.
I think we're talking to Law now. Law, Hi, Law, can you hear us? No, can't quite get him. That's okay then. We try to get him, but the leader's doing a good job pulling out more of a gap.
Occupational hazard. So, Yatlam Law is
can you hear
still
us?
leading the way.
Yes.
Oh, you can hear us. Good to speak to you. How's it going? The conditions look really tough.
It's so wet that I'm afraid that at another stage will get the circuit will get up. So yeah, so hard to try to find a lift on the course.
Yeah. Okay. So well done. We'll leave you there. Thank you and congratulate and keep it up. Come back to you later. For the viewers, thank you. For the viewers I couldn't hear, he's just saying that it was really tough in the wet. Yeah, I think he's obviously enjoying it out there. He's leading the race and just extending the gap between him and his teammate Kong Lee in second position.
I think Mr. Lamlaw is telling us little fibs there. He says it's difficult in the wet. He's leading by 50 seconds, Alex. He's showing the rest how it should be done. As you say, he's double stinting out there, and so he's going to be probably handing over quite a healthy lead in about 10 minutes' time.
Yeah, very healthy lead. Second round of pit stops coming up now. People will be trying to pit for the second time. Pretty much everyone is... A lot of people are double stinting, like Lamlaw here. He'll have to stick his teammate into the car now at this next pit stop.
Dan Martin still got a 15-second drive through, as has Zuriel Sumadebelia that he must do as well. Who's down there? Alexis Clapano down in P18. I was looking forward to seeing Alexis and Daryl Brady to see if they could be a little bit spectacular. Well, they have been, but not in the way we anticipated. They're down in P18, Alex, and I think we expected these two to show us a few highlights, but be a bit higher than maybe in the top 10.
Yeah, we did. I mean, they're very quick drivers. It would be nice to try and talk to them on the radio, but they aren't in Discord. Oh, they are in Discord, actually. Do you want to have a chat with them and see what they're up to?
It would be absolutely splendid. Alexis is lapping around about the 2:14s at the moment. He's midway through his lap. And Alexis, are you on board?
Hi guys, we're talking to you.
Who's this?
This is Alex and Des talking to you from the broadcast. Who are we speaking to at the moment?
Me and Daryl are currently in the, I'm driving right now. This is Alex.
Alexis, yeah, Alex, so you're in the car right now. Conditions look tough out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, cool. Well, we'll let you focus on that. Daryl, you had an interesting opening stint. We saw you up there, and then you were down quite quickly. What happened?
I've struggled with the tires on the first stint, but when it rained, I just stayed on the dry. So I tried to pick up some pace and some position for that stint. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Good luck, guys. We'll come back to you later. I'm sure you'll find some more time. And it's a long way to go still.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Thank you.
3 laps down on the overall race leaders, Alex Clapano and Daryl Brady, the Filipino pairing. But top 17, top 20 is very respectable. Remember, 46 teams started. I think we've still got 46 out there. Be a shame if anyone left us. Who else are we really looking at? The best of the amateurs is in P14, our Edo Carteran. As we stay on board with James Russell for now. Here is Edo Carteran. Lapping Edo, 2:23's best of the amateurs. He's 4 places ahead of Felix Lee and best part of 35 seconds ahead of him. Also ahead of Tree, Cheryl Nora Foodin and Falan Abdul Rahman. Edo Carteran in that lovely looking Bentley. Top 14 at the moment for the top amateurs. Alex, is that an impressive ride, or would you expect one of the amateurs to maybe try to hit the top 10?
Wow, no, I mean, there are a lot of good drivers there. So for Carteran to be there in 14, leading the amateurs, that's a really good job. Let's see if he can hold on to it. He's got a nice lead over second place. Felix Lee, I don't think he's an amateur, is he? Or he might be an amateur. But yes, Felix Lee in second place. But right now we're riding on with James Russell. He's a team boss of Stratos. He's got a lot of cars there. Why don't we see if we can get him on Discord? See if we can bother him.
Lapping 2:17s just at the moment. In 20th place at the moment. 5.5 seconds down on B-Tree, who is in P19, but making ground upon him.
Yes, James, can you hear us? It's Alex Young.
Yes, I can.
We thought we'd come bother you because you must be a bit lonely there in 20th position.
I'm making it up. We're coming back.
Yeah, had a few incidents in that first round. Is Aaron in the Discord with you?
I think he's just having his lunch, but yeah, the start we kind of tried to play it safe, but there was a spin in the tight chicane, and Aaron had to stop, but then got hit from behind, so that ruined that for us.
Oh dear, unlucky.
And then on the next straight, we got tipped into a big spin, which sent us into the wall, and spent 2 minutes in the pits fixing the damage. So now it's all just about recovery. Yeah,
recovery. You're in the top 20 now, so that's not so bad. Obviously, there's a bit of a gap for the next car. You got 6 cars.
The pace looks alright in the wet.
Yeah, no, your pace is pretty good. You did. Oh, okay. Last lap wasn't very good, 2:21. But
yeah, because
somebody's talking to him.
Messing around with me, but yeah, the pace is about 2:13. I'm not really sure what the front guys are doing.
That's good. The leader's on 2:13s as well. So, but I tell you, yeah.
Yeah. The target at the end of the race will be top 10 if we can sort of hold it together.
Okay. 2 of your boys, Kalen Chin and Mikko Nassi, are also in the 13, so they're looking quite good. You got 6 cars today.
Yeah. Well, they're all big fans of ERGP. So as soon as it was announced that there'd be a endurance round, they were all super keen.
Yeah, well,
so we started organizing it.
Yeah, good to have you with us. The leader, though, I tell you, is doing a really good job. And the Wakos, the Hong Kong cars, both of them 1 and 2, they're flying at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Just super consistent.
Yeah, that's good. Well, hopefully we'll get a good team result and for ourselves in the top 10 by the end. Then I'll be happy.
Okay, cool. Well done. We'll come back to you later, mate. And we'll see you later.
Enjoy the race.
Thank you.
Approaching the halfway mark here at E-Racing GP Endurance. 4-hour Endurance. Alistair Young is back on the circuit. That's interesting. So Dan Martin has served the 15-second penalty. It means that they've lost the pace, but Alistair in for his second stint. I do believe this is his outlap. He's just done a 3:26. So I'll give us an idea. Now, Alistair, I know, loves racing in the wet, Alex.
Yes. Alistair, are you there?
Hey, Dad, how you
doing? Okay, Dad.
Yeah, okay. You're a bit quiet. We can't hear you. Let's try and talk to Daniel. Daniel, how's it going? Oh, maybe Daniel's gone for lunch. All right, well, you're a bit soft, so we'll leave you to concentrate because you're still in the mix of it.
Oh, sorry, mate. Oh.
Okay. Well, I think we'll come back to him later then. Whoops.
He's just showing off. Not quite the way we meant that to be, Alistair. So sorry about that.
Well, nice 720. We'll leave you, mate. You're still in the hunt, though. Top 7. The leaders are doing 13s.
Yeah.
So Melvin Moe will have a chance to leapfrog Alistair in car 444 in his second stint. Maybe just pushing a little bit too hard. Yeah, we'll just follow him for a little while, and then maybe we'll go back to the race leader, Lam Law, because he said he's struggling in the wet, Alex. He's increasing his lead. It's now 47 seconds. It has not been as big a lead as before, and he's lapping 2:12.77.
Wow, that's really, really good job. That's just in the 12s now. He's just flying. It's a really nice position to be when you're at the front, in the zone. And that's what he's doing. He's just in the zone, and he's you know, it comes easier. It can kind of snowball and make it. Oh, nice move. Got down the inside of someone, and yeah, he's driving really well. He's coming up to lap Arif Azmi in one of the Stratos cars as well. But yeah, really good job by Lam Law.
So Arif is in 12th place, and Arif is 2 laps down. That just gives you an indication of how impressive Yat Lam Law has been. Hong Kong 1, Hong Kong 2. King Long Lee is in P2, car number 6. But as I said, it's best part of 45 seconds down. Mikko Nassi up to P3, lapping 2:15.4. Let's just follow him for the rest of this lap, Alex, because it looks like he's hitting a rich vein of form.
Yeah, he's got some traffic to deal with at the moment, but he's half a lap down on the leader. That's what with the gap that he's looking to right now. So, you know, 2 hours racing, you can still recover that. Nassi will be coming in for a pit stop soon. So Lam Law's going to have to change teammates. So will Mikko Nassi. So will Kong Lee. So the top 3 clearly went to double stint. It's not over. Although he's half a lap down, you can make that up in 2 hours, especially in these tricky conditions.
Indeed, we have got more rain still on the way. We've got another half hour of rain. I know I like rain, but it does make life perilous for the drivers out there. Kalen Chin, though, is seeming to love the rain. The light's gone out in Kalen's cockpit. He's racing in the dark, but he's focused, and as he says, he loves driving in the rain. And he's got himself up into P8, Alex. He is still 1 lap down, but P8 nonetheless.
Yeah, he isn't. Yeah, and he's doing quick lap times. I think he's in the... We saw him in the 13s earlier on. Oh, okay, he's had a bad lap, so obviously had some traffic. So he's 2:20 just now. That's where it's getting very tricky. Also, there is spray getting kicked up by the car in front, so quite often you can't see where you're going. So traffic can really ruin you when that happens.
Can we look at the Angs? You mentioned the Ang boys earlier on. Dominic has got himself into P6. I think he's in the Porsche. There he is. Always looks good. Lime green. You're not going to miss him even on a dark, dank Silverstone afternoon. And Dominic Ang, a 2:33 last lap. If we can stay with him. Oh, he spun off. Spun off as Dominic Ang. We picked exactly the wrong time to be following him. Or exactly the right time if we want highlights. But yeah. Dominic Ang spins off and will lose a lot of time. Alistair Young will be able to maybe reclaim that place that he lost to him. And certainly Kalen Chin will close up as well. But Dominic Ang, well, that Zuriel Summer Debelia has gone past him. But he will have lost a lot of time there, Alex.
Yeah, just got a bit of a tank stop. He was really trying to close the gap to Summer Debelia, maybe over pushing. Got it sideways on the exit of cops, and they just spat him to the outside. So... yeah, Summer Debila's made the place. Don't forget, Summer Debila still has to serve that 15 seconds, though.
Lapper 2:33 last time. He's on dry tyres.
Oh, just letting us know we're at the halfway mark. 2 hours to go.
Indeed. Again, on the dry tyres. Is it premature?
Yeah, I think that's a mistake. It's a bug in the system. A few bugs in the system still, and one of them obviously is that the tyres don't always read. No way they're on slick tyres in these conditions. For sure they're on wets.
Well, there's the helicam of Dominic Ang, and again we must go back to the race leader. This is Yat Lam Law.
Serenely just going about his business. Looking good there, isn't he? I wonder if that's his real helmet. Goes down the inside of the Tedco car. Look how wet it is in the conditions. Maybe we can see a shot out the front of the car. Oh, I can see. That's what the drivers are seeing. Hopefully we'll see him come up against a back marker. Then you can see the spray he has to deal with as he goes through these laps.
In the meantime, yeah, as he comes up to a back marker, his lead is quite huge at the moment, but he's going to have to take off. What is it? A maximum 2.5 hours any one racer can be in the cockpit, Alex. That's how it is.
The maximum is 150 minutes, so he can keep going for I think another. Well, up to because they pitted a bit early, didn't they, to take the fuel in? So he's going to try and make a full 75-minute stint out of that second one. So I think he'll go to maybe another 15 more minutes, and then he'll have to pit for his teammate. And then we'll see how his teammate does. Oh, there's a spinner there as well, at the outside of Cops. So yeah, and then we'll see how his teammate does. The teammate's going to be vital. This is a two-man operation for each car, 2 drivers, and you really have to rely on your teammate to bring home the goods as well. And he will be getting into some very tricky conditions.
Let's catch up with a friend of ours, Naquib Azlan of Stratos Motorsports. He's just taken over. He'll be at the start of his 2-hour stint, effectively. 3rd of 44. Car 111. He's on the wet tyres, of that there is no doubt. And you look at the grey weather and the grey clouds. Gosh, it reminds me of home, Alex Young. That looks dark and dank and miserable and difficult driving conditions.
Wow, it's getting seriously bad now. When I'd set the server for weather, we had put the settings that it wouldn't go too wet, but it looks like it's getting even wetter. So unfortunately the drivers just have to deal with it.
It's England, guys, it's England. You all want to head over there. Don't. It's like this all the time.
Yeah. But let's see what sort of lap times Naquib can do. It's going to be just a case of trying to survive in these conditions. He's on his out lap at the moment, so we won't see. We'll give him a couple laps to settle in, and let's see if he can start banging in some quick laps.
Juan Hui has also moved into his car. So he's on his out laps as well, 2:41 for his last lap time. Now this really is interesting because certainly those guys up at the front, they've been handed good positions. It's their job to hold on to it, Alex.
Yeah, Juan Hui taking over from Troy Iman, teammates in the Stratos Motorsport team. They go karting together and they do sim racing together. So good drivers. Looks good. There's a bit of damage on the front of the car, maybe, but I have to say Troy did a really good job in that first stint. Really, and they're in a hunt for the podium position now.
Juan Hui, 4th place at the moment. There's the helicopter. Now that's car 6. That's Kong Lee. My word. So Lee is about to lap. So Lee in 2nd place is close to lapping Juan Hui in P4. That's how impressive the front 2 have been, Alex Young.
Yeah. So, yes. But I think Lee, he's just had a pit stop. So, oh, big knock there for the 2nd place. Pushes wee wide, but both of them managed to survive for now. Kong Lee has to be careful here. Obviously, he's trying to catch up to his teammate who's leading the race. But he doesn't want to get a penalty for knocking someone off.
Well, you're getting very close, and there is the spray that you're getting from the cars right ahead of you. Tries to look down the inside. Hasn't quite got the slipstream there, though, King Long Lee. Fabulous name and fabulous racing as well from King Long Lee. This is P4 in front of P2, if that makes sense, because there's a lap difference between them. But he has got good acceleration, and King Long Lee's got nowhere to go as he maybe tries to have a look down the inside. Good battle. And again, the helicopter cam suggests that they're getting very, very close indeed. Plus some traffic just to complicate matters, Alex Young.
Yeah, it is. The traffic, the spray makes it very difficult indeed. Kong Lee's obviously trying to put his rival down a lap. He will have to stop though. He has done that pit stop already. Oh, it looks down the inside. It's Stowe. Nah, it's going to make it work. He tries to hang around the outside. And yeah, it concedes a position in the end.
Well done. Positions bizarre don't change. That's still 2nd and 4th. It's just 1 lap ahead for King Long Lee. Yapian Law is the man who still has the lead though. He's in traffic though, Yapian Law. Wonder if we can just have a little look now then. You were wondering what the traffic was like, and it's a little bit scary that to an amateur like me, Alex Young.
Whoa, it looks so tricky, doesn't it? You can see all the rain. Can't really see what you're doing. And they got Lamb on the inside. Hangs around the outside, makes the move stick. So Landlord just goes around the inside, goes around the outside. He's making passing. He's making it look really easy at the moment.
That's nicely done from Lamlaw. How long? He's on 58 laps. That's quite a shift from Lamlaw. He has made one pit stop.
Meanwhile, Kalen Chin has just made his pit stop as well. So there we go. Ryan Keith's back in the car now.
So a change there. Ryan Keith will come in. Let's have a look. They are on wet weather tyres. And if we have a look at the weather forecast, top right, yeah, rain is still predicted, Alex, but slowing down a little bit. I think, you know what, for the last hour or so, we may well have drying conditions, which will make life incredibly interesting. So Ryan Keith is there. Kalen Chin is out of the cockpit. Alex, are you trying to contact Kalen just to see what he's made of his latest stint?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading something in Discord, just trying to see what's going on. Some of the cars have had to retire, some PC issues and stuff. Oh well. We do have mechanical issues even in the virtual world. Might not happen with an engine or a gearbox blowing up, but definitely on the PC.
Oof. Yeah, quite a few. Couple in the pits. Mark Lomboy, Bernard Cham, Rian from Indonesia, all in the pits. Qureshi Abdul Rahman, he's in the pits as well. As we stick on board just with Ryan Keith temporarily, just to see how he's doing. And let's see how young Alistair's got himself up into P5 again. Alistair Young, as the camera will flick through and just find him.
We could jump in on Discord with him again and see if he can keep it on the road.
Yes,
we talk to him.
It was pretty fatal last time. Take two, Alistair. Are you on board? Are you listening?
Well, no, I haven't.
No, haven't got him.
His mic's not very good anyway, so we won't be able to hear what he's saying. So I think we'll just leave him alone.
And
now.
he called you Dad. Tubagas now. Tubagas lapping 2:15s in P7. There he is in that beautiful coloured Bentley. There's a naturalism about that Bentley colour. Oh, we catch
wide.
them.
And he's fighting for position with the Bentley in front of him. That's Ivan Anadas, who we talked to earlier. This is a valid position battle between the two Bentleys. We're on board now with Tobagos, and you can see Anadas there. Anadas was super quick in one of the test races we did. But yeah, just struggling a little bit for pace in the wet right now. I don't think the Bentley's too hot in the wet. But yeah, Tobagos there, closing in on Anadas.
Tubagas I was looking for. There he is. We found him again. Anadas has just got a bit of a lead over him.
These have looked like really big cars, the Bentleys. They're very tricky to drive. Front engine, they look big and heavy, but they are relatively nimble. Very, very good traction these cars have. Very good over the curbs. But yeah, not so hot in the wet at the moment. Okay, here we are. Pit stop. Second position. Long Lee is coming for his pit stop.
Just waiting. Let's see how he adapts, what he brings. Gosh, it's interminable, isn't it? I don't know how you resist the urge just to accelerate away.
Oh, yeah, it is tough. We'll see what his teammate can do. This is the pressure. You know, you're in second position. Teammate jumps into the car. There's going to be a lot of expectations. So yeah, you know, and here is his teammate, Jonathan Wong. If it's a Jonathan Wong I'm thinking it is, he's a very, very, very fast sim driver. So, you know, they're still in for a shout for the win, you know, if they can find some pace. So Jonathan Wong now gets into the car.
It's still Yatlan Law, though, who is leading the way. This is P2, Jonathan Wong, Wako's Fliptable Racing. His teammate, Yatlan Law, is the man who is still there. That's the view that he has as he's closing in. Well, he's a lap up on, well, he's half a lap up on Longley. He's a minute and a half up on Naquib Azlan in P3, Alex.
Wow, yeah, he's quite a way bit. Lam Law should be coming in for a pit stop soon, though. he's one of the last of the front runners to come in. So he's actually a lap up on pretty much everyone except his teammate, I think. I think even on his teammates. So that's the lead he has at the moment. But when he does come in for his pit stop, he's number 390, so he will change over to his teammate, Jay Wong.
Just looking at his timings, 2:18.1. He's been significantly quicker than that. This is the first time he's dropped below 2:16s from recollection for Yap Lam Law. I'm sure the stats will disagree with me, but he's been so consistent. But now he's just dropping down amongst the mere mortals, and other racers are faster than him, including Alistair, who's got a 2:12 in P5 and is rapidly catching up on Juan He.
Wow, that's stunning paces right now, because the lap times are getting slower because it's getting even wetter. So for Alistair, we're doing 2:12s right now on still pretty much full tanks is stunningly quick. That's a really quick lap time. And his teammate Noah Azlan is also looking quite quick. 16s, 12s is really fast now. 15s now. Last lap was a 15. Ivan Anadas, though, who's just behind him, is in the 14s. So he's a lap down, though. But no, sorry, not a lap down. He's 13 seconds behind Jung. So there's good fights, good battles starting to brew up and down the field.
Right, we're speaking with Daryl Brady's partner not so long ago. Daryl Brady's got himself up. Jonathan Wong!
He's off.
Wow, Jonathan Wong. Oh, he had a huge lead. A massive lead, but he must have clipped La Puz. Jonathan Wong has only just come in, taken he was in second place, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But my word, that may well cost them. Could Naquib Azlan will be able to close? Where is Naquib? Was currently 29 seconds down, but Wong is off again.
Yeah, that's got serious damage. He's going to have to come to the pit to fix that. That's going to take him. Oh, it's a disaster for the Wako's team. It's going to put him out of contention for a podium. Definitely, he's not going to be able to fight for the win now.
Whoa, what a moment. Your teammates worked so hard to give you that, and Jonathan is probably feeling embarrassed as much as anything else at this stage, Alex.
Yeah, wow, that's really tough. Sorry, mate. I've done that before. I've jumped into a teammate's car and put it in the wall as well. So it's a terrible feeling. But he's just gotta try and recover, fix the damage, and see if he can come back.
So Jonathan Wong in second. Yat Lam Law is the man currently still in the lead.
So here is Law there. He's on another part of the track. So Azlan's going to overtake him, and of course Jonathan's going to have to.
So Jay Wong has taken over from Yat Lam Law. There you go. They've just changed, Alex.
So Jay Wong's now in the leading car. Wow. So he's a lap ahead of Juan He.
Yeah.
So woof. So only the top three are on the same lap at the moment. That's how tricky the conditions are. A lot of cars have been off. Some even into the barriers. But Jay Wong there is getting it a bit slippery there. He's just jumped into the car in very tricky conditions. His teammates have been driving since the very beginning, so his teammates used to the conditions. He's had a chance to get a feel for the conditions. So Jay Wong's just jumped in the car. It will take him a second to struggle. Look at that right now on the leaderboard. 1 and 2 is Jay Wong. One's Jonathan Wong, who's just put in the wall, and Jay Wong, who's the leader, has just got on the car, but it's coming under some pressure from he, who's trying to unlap himself.
Well, Jay Wong and Jonathan Wong have been handed poison chalices, I would suggest, Alex Young, because this young fella, Naquib Azlan, knows how to race, loves racing in the wet, and is posting times inside 2:12. Inside 2:12.
11:7 or something. That's really stunning. Wow. I tell you what, I thought it was done and dusted. I thought either one of the Wako's cars was going to win from Hong Kong, but one has just put in the wall. And then the guy in the lead, Jay Wong, is not showing great pace. Okay, he's just jumped in the car, so let's see if he can recover, get used to the conditions. But Naquib Azlan is great pace. Maybe he can get all the way into the battle for the front.
Well, I saw he was only he's moved up into second place, you know. He has overtaken Jonathan Wong. He is second place.
Jonathan Wong's in the pit lane repairing the damage after that big crash at Woodcut. So yeah, whoa, there he is. That'd be a lot of damage there. So he's going to lose a lot of time to repair that car. He's not out of it. I mean, I think fighting for the win is going to be really tough for him. But he can still fight for podium positions because Juan Hill is a long way back from him. 59 seconds down.
He's dropped down to P4 because Juan Hui has gone up ahead of him. There is Juan Hui.
No, he hasn't. Juan He's still on track. Because Juan he's back on the lead lap. He just overtook the leader. So he's back on the lead lap. But yeah, he's far away. He's still going to stay in P4.
The graphic says 3, which will be interesting. Yeah, bottom right, graphic says 3. We'll sort that one out. Jay Wong, at the meantime, is still in the lead. That we know. Naquib Azlan is in P2. We'll just get in a short while how far down Naquib was. Remember, he was best part of a minute and a half down on Wong. Jay Wong, that is.
Yeah, he's basically just over half a lap down. So there's a lot of... Oof, it's another car just on the outside of Luffy there. So it's a big gap. It's a really big gap. He's going to come across the start-finish line now, and we're going to see how big. I think he didn't have a... See what this lap is now as he goes across the line, start-finish line.
2:12.
2:12, and he's... What's the gap, though, between the two cars? Not showing us a gap right now, but it's over half a lap. It's over half a lap, so he's got his work cut out, but he won't give up, and there might be enough time to try and close that gap.
I can tell you that Hui is in third place. Sorry, Juan He makes it a 2-3 for Stratos because Jonathan Wong has just slipped back a little bit. Oh, catastrophic for Jonathan Wong. Took over second place when he took over less than 10 minutes ago, Alex. Yeah. Oh, his teammate will be absolutely fuming.
Yeah, and he'll be a lap down now on the leader as well. But, he's, like I said, he can still recover for a podium position, though. He's showing good pace in that car earlier on. That car is quick, the Mercedes, so I think he can still try and... That should be his target, try and get back onto the podium.
Shaquille is traffic. Alistair Young is behind Wong. Now, Alistair Young is right behind Jonathan Wong. Alistair is looking at P4 now. He's in P5, but that is Jonathan Wong right in front of him.
Wow, yeah. So he's showing good pace as well, actually. That Stratos Lexus is certainly coming alive in these really wet conditions.
So we're on board with Alistair Young right now. This is the battle for P4. The purple and white in front of him is Jonathan Wong. We've seen Alistair just push a little bit too much, get a little bit too excited on occasions, but that's the shot he's got ahead of him. Jonathan Wong going just a little bit wide. Let's see how close this battle is. Well, Alistair is closing, Alex. It's now within a second.
Wow, yeah, but he's really pushing. Oh, Jonathan Wong goes wide again. This could be an easy take for the fourth position if Jonathan keeps going off. But they're both pushing so hard and the conditions are so tough. But yes, Young's got the slipstream on Wong as they come down hanging straight.
Alistair Young looks at Jonathan Wong, goes on the outside. Jonathan Wong closes, takes the inside. Wow. Can he just hold on? The answer is yes. Alistair Young up into P4. Jonathan Wong from 2 to 5 as 2 more casualties hit the outside lane. The wet weather is causing chaos. 2 more slip wide. And Young hits. Oh, Young is just caught. Oh, my word. That is traffic causing Alistair Young an absolute... Oh, he's just got into 4th and he's hit a back marker, Alex.
Yep, and straight back down to 5th position. Oh dear, it's racing these tricky conditions. Oh, it's all happening. Wow, he's just going to have to try and calm down now and just try and settle down because hopefully the damage is not too bad that he'll require another pit stop.
Well, every time we're on board with Alistair, he seems to do these little 720s for us. In the meantime, the Stratos Motorsports teammate, Naquib Azlan, we're still waiting for a split time between him and Jay Wong, the current race leader. More traffic. Gosh, it is difficult, isn't it? And the back markers are struggling with the wet weather. You can see there's bollards all over the track. Fabulous stuff.
Yeah, Naquib took 5 seconds out of the lead on that last lap, though. 5 seconds, so 6 seconds. So, Keeps that up, he'll be fighting for the lead by the end of the race.
Hour and 3/4 still to go, Alex. There is a lot of racing still to go here. Who's that going wide?
Oof.
It's one of the Stratos.
Not sure.
111 Naquib Azlan is enjoying himself. He's in P2. Is it 444? It's not Alistair, is it? It could be Alistair.
Well, he changed the
No,
camera.
it's not. No, it's not. Apologies. Too much fun for Alistair. But there's Naquib. What is the differential? We're just waiting for the split times, if we can possibly get them at the end of the lap. He's just coming round to the end of this lap. Number 64 is Naquib Azlan. P2 just at the moment. The lead for Jonathan Wong is a significant one. Jonathan, though, has just done a lap of 2:18.6 and 2:14.4. He's picked up 4.5 seconds again, Alex Young, and that once upon a time 90 seconds is going to come zooming down, and pretty rapidly as well.
Yeah, everyone's using the excess road or the Exeter Cops, and I got a feeling no one's getting done for track limits by the AI. Maybe because they're not gaining time compared to when they were doing it in the dry. Because I'm seeing everyone taking track limits at turn 1.
Let's go down to one of our friends, Kalen Chin, P15. We keep visiting Kalen. He keeps going up and down the field. One-time race leader. Now back down in P15. Alex, it seems like he might have had another incident because he's 3 laps down on the race leaders.
Yeah, he's down a long way. But he's been quick. He's shown us what a good job he can do, and he's definitely a driver to look out for the future. You know, because he was leading all of that first stint basically until the rain started coming down, and then got involved in, I think it was a collision. He said, but he's shown what a quick driver is, and now he's lost the time, but in the wet he's shown to be very quick as well, and definitely a driver for the future.
Sim Kaiwan. We've been on board with Sim. We saw him have a difficult transition, a difficult driver change. And now we'll just see how much traffic there is. There's a multitude of Wongs as he's got to work. And that's difficult. When you're hitting traffic, Alex, it's so difficult to physically see and just manipulate your way around, particularly when you've got no grip even on the wet weather tyres.
Yeah, very much so. But Kaiwan, he's in the Porsche. He actually likes the Nissan, but for this race he decided to go to the Porsche. He's not giving up, is he?
Yevon David is a little bit further down as well. The Stratos men. We had a good chat with the young fella, but he's just down in P20 at the moment, which will be frustrating for him. And we also spoke earlier on to Cian Butler. Kian Butler, sorry, is down in P31 and in the pits again,
wow.
Alex.
So we were talking to Josh and Kian earlier. They'd gone all the way to last position after that first lap incident. Got all the way back up to, I think it was, 22nd?
Yeah.
Something's obviously happened again because they're now 5 laps down and back in the pit lane. Oh dear, shame about that.
Indeed, it is a shame. Tunku Ezanlei, who we've enjoyed watching many times on E-Racing GP, that Malaysian flag, easy to pick out on the helicam.
Yeah, proudly flying it. He's with one of the Yang brothers this weekend. Very quick driver, very versatile driver. All these the guys in the Tedco Racing are very, very versatile. I love the skull and crossbones on the side of the car.
Right, let's go up to the race leader once again, Jay Wong. Naquib Azlan is the man who is second place. Now, Jay had a 2:17.5 last time. Naquib picked up another 4 seconds, Alex.
Wow.
4 seconds a lap from Naquib.
Okay, so we're not getting split times at the moment, but let's see which part of the track. Okay, he's going through Luffield right now. He'll be going across the start-finish line in a while. So why don't we just see where Naquib is as Jay Wong goes across the start-finish line? Whoa, okay, so... Okay, Azlan's going through the old turn, well, the new turn 1 and 2. So, yeah, it's about, I would say, a quarter of a lap behind. He's caught up a huge amount of time. Just over a quarter of a lap behind the leader. Say a third of the lap. So they've gone from a half a lap behind to now only a third of a lap behind. Whoa! That was close. That was close.
Wow. You gotta have your wits about you.
Yeah, it's like you got to really ride your luck through the traffic here. Whoa, that was close.
So, on board with Jay. How is the weather? It is still raining out there. The track is still wet. The track temperatures are low. That means the tyres will lose heat just that little bit quicker, Alex.
Yeah. Yeah, the heat will be a big issue. Well, not so much. I mean, the wet tyres are used to running at low temperatures. So it's not like if you're on slicks in these conditions, it's everything. You lose the temperature, you're done. But in the wets, they can work at lower temperatures. And it's not too bad. But you do still need to keep some temperature in those wet tyres.
I just need to update you, Alex. A 2:17.8 for Jay Wong. Last lap, a 2:12.2. 5.5 seconds. 5.5 seconds. Let's see if he's on the same straight. The answer is no, not yet. But you look at the top middle screen. We've got an hour and a half left. We've got a long rate of time still to race.
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, so Jay's just not as comfortable in this car because we saw in the really wet conditions, well, dry and wet conditions, his teammate was so strong. Lam Law was so strong in these wet conditions. So I don't think it's a car issue. Maybe Jay's just not able to get into the conditions. And look at that, Azlan there skiving through the field again. But in these conditions, Des, let me tell you, if you lose confidence, you lose seconds. You lose seconds. And I think that's what's happening to Jay Wong right now. He's in the car. He knows the pressure. He just has to bring the car home to win. The gap is so big. But I think the conditions are unnerving him. He's lost confidence. He looks like a car that's driving without confidence. And he's just no match for Azlan at the moment. Azlan in the car number 111, this green and black Stratos car, is just so much quicker at the moment.
Well, 5 seconds a lap. That's phenomenal. So, Jay Wong has just done a 2:17.6. We're waiting for Naquib to go through to see what he's lapping. His last lap was 2:12.2. That was when he made up 5.5 seconds. He's coming towards the tail end of this lap. This will give us another indication on how quickly he is improving. 4 and 5 seconds taken off the leader in each of the last 2 laps. What has he got here? This next lap, as he just comes into the start-finish line. Absolutely fascinating. It is going to be a 2:13.5. He's picked off another 4, Alex. That's 17 seconds in 4 laps.
Wow. Whew. But Jay looks like he's on a bit of a better lap. He's up on his fastest lap in the stint. He's 1.5 seconds up on his fastest lap of this stint. So maybe he's starting to get a bit more confidence. If he can find the confidence, he can get back into the groove. I think, and because the car's capable of doing it, I think if Wong can get back into the groove, his lap times will start coming down. But at the moment, oh no, we just saw him make a mistake at that last corner just there. So still a bit scrappy.
Well, that's Jay Wong. The Wong behind him is Jonathan Wong, who's in P4. So Jay Wong has lapped Jonathan Wong in P4. You can see Alistair Young just behind them. They're in P5. I love those long straights because they give us an indication if Naquib Azlan is closing. Again, I remind you, we are only 2.5 hours into this for our endurance. It's good stuff so far. It's fabulous stuff so far. The 2 Wongs. Naquib comes down that straight. It is half a lap down, isn't he? He's got traffic of Shahab, and Hendamo is the best of the amateurs in P11. I wish we could get the split time. I really do.
Yeah, for some reason we've lost the split times in the game between first and second. But we're keeping track of it. He's about 1/3 of a lap down, and if he keeps up at this pace, he'll only be 1/4 of a lap down on the leader. So they will be in the same shot in maybe another 20 minutes if it keeps on like this.
Naquib Azlan in P2. We are on lap 68 for the race leader, Jay Wong. We're going to be around about the 102 laps or something like that. Yeah. As Naquib comes around, yeah, he's closing, Alex. It's 1/4 of a lap. It's less.
Yeah, so what's that? Well, but Jay Wong had a good last lap at 2:15. That's his fastest lap of this stint by quite a way bit. Let's see what Azlan does as he goes across the line.
2:13.5.
13.5.
Oh, no, not yet, sorry.
2:12.6.
2:12. Wow. He's taken another 3.
He's taking another 3 seconds. Wow. He's just flying flying in that Stratos car right now. It's just... Phew. There is Jay Wong.
No, this is Jonathan Wong
Sorry,
now.
Jonathan Wong in 4th position. He's coming under pressure again. Oh, Alistair Young there. Alistair actually managed to overtake him when they got taken out by a back marker. And now he's going to do the overtaking all over again.
So this is the battle for P4. Alistair's given us a highlight reel or two today.
Yes. I was nervous when we cut to him, because whenever we cut to him, we see him make a mistake or get in an incident.
So Jonathan Wong. Alistair thinks of looking down the inside.
Does a brake balance change, just checking the brake balance. Maybe not happy with it, going a bit more to the rear perhaps. Okay, so this is a spot you can overtake. Oh, gosh. Closes in on brake. Will he look down the inside? No. He's going to focus on getting good exit. Jonathan, though, does defend the inside, though, there. Now onto the Brooklyn straight. Oh, they're going to come through here. Oh, back marker gets out of the way. Looks like he's close enough. No, not really. Not close enough to look down the inside of this next corner, Brooklyn's. And Jonathan Wong survives for now. But whoa, look how much he closes up under the brake. Whoa! As he goes off the track.
It just seems to be his DNA. As soon as the camera goes on him.
Yeah, he's off the track. Oh, gosh.
Look at me, Ma. Look at me, Pa. Right, we'll rejoin that little sequence a little bit later. Even Anastas is doing quite nicely. He's a lap down. But he's in P6 at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'm really impressed with this team. Afik and Ivan have done a really good job. The Bentley's not the best car on the wet. And to beat P6 right now, just nice and consistent, making no mistakes. They are one lap down off the leaders. As he goes across the line, it will say 1 lap right about now. Yeah, so he's 1 lap down. And then, of course, in 7th position, Reyes is also doing a good job, huh?
Russell Reyes from Philippines. Is he the best of the Filipinos? I think he
Yes,
is
he is.
indeed. Russell Reyes in the Ferrari, the best of Ferraris as well.
And he's not that far behind Anada, so he could close down that gap quite easily. He's a good, well, we're going to see as he crosses the line, but I think he's a good 20 seconds down on Anadas. Oof. So there's a few battles still to be done. 31 seconds. Wonder where the leader is on track, by the way.
Hey, Jay Wong's just under 2:26, Alex. Jay Wong has just lost 12 seconds to Naquib Azlan in a single lap.
Whoa. That's a bad mistake to make at this point. Azlan is closing that gap. 13 seconds. He's only 13 seconds. He's almost in the film. He's almost in the same camera view. Wow, Naquib Azlan's really closed down that gap.
But has he done it too... I know this is strange. He's got an hour and a half, hour and 25 minutes still to race. Has he done it too quickly? Or I suppose you've just got to take the opportunities when you can, huh?
Well, the no more driver changes because Mikko Nassi double stinted. So Naquib's going to stay in there till the end. But he has to make one more pit stop for fuel and tires. Oh, yeah. But I would be very wary about taking risks. He has the pace right now. He knows the leader's vulnerable. We saw him taking big risks earlier on. And I think if I was him, I would make sure I'm comfortable and not do anything silly.
Do we have him on Zoom? Can we just see how he's... how comfortable he's looking?
Okay, I'll take the... let's grab him on Zoom, shall we? That's a great idea. Let's bug him, and hopefully he doesn't go off when we talk to him. Let me get him on Zoom. I mean on Discord. Naquib, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, cool. Speak up a bit if you can. You're a bit quiet, but wow, tricky conditions. You're the fastest car on track at the moment.
That's good to hear. But yes, very difficult conditions here. Main objective right now is just to keep it on the black stuff.
Wow, you sound a bit busy, so I won't talk to you at the moment. Is Mikko Nassi? Mikko, are you there?
Mikko has gone for a toilet break.
He's gone for a toilet break. We always catch drivers and going for a toilet break.
Yep.
Okay, but you're closing. The leader just made another poor lap, 2:26. So, wow, you're closing that gap quickly. What's your plan?
Take it easy first. Really make sure we finish, because to finish first you have to finish.
Okay. Well, we'll leave you. Good luck, mate. Carry on.
Thank you, man.
The pressure is on Jay Wong, the championship leader. The race leader, I should say. There is Jay Wong.
Yeah, let's let me just disconnect from here. Let's see if Jay Wong is on Discord or Zoom.
He's just done a 2:30 last time out. 17 seconds have been lost.
Whoa.
A 2:30, 6:84. A 2:24 the lap before. A 2:30 this time. It's all going horribly pear-shaped for Jay Wong.
I'm gonna pull up his teammate. He's not looking happy. Wow. Law there is not looking happy at all, is he? He's just watching his teammate. He's looking very pensive there. Yeah, he's lolling the head back. He knows his teammate should be quicker, but what can he do? He can't do anything. He's already done his 2 stints.
And a little bit of dodge jump cars to avoid there as well. It's almost like they're throwing obstacles in the way of the vehicles. So there is our race leader, Jonathan Wong. Oh, he's losing the back end there and coming through pretty close as another car slides off. It is dodge them cars. It is avoid the problem. 9 seconds only between Wong, the race leader, and Naquib Azlan. It was once upon a time 90 seconds, Alex Young.
Oh yeah, he's. Let's see. I mean, we've been following for a while. He hasn't made any mistakes on this lap. But yeah, he needs to just kind of regroup. He's had a couple bad laps. Just needs to get his confidence back. I mean, these are perilous conditions. Very, very tricky conditions. And it's all about confidence. He just needs to not make any mistakes for a couple laps. And then you try and push a bit more and find the limit a bit more. Then the lap times will come back again. The worst thing to do is panic because he'll end up in the barrier.
Well, his last one was a 2:19, which is still... Naquib made another 5 seconds up on him. Naquib did a 2:13.8. But it has just been a relentless onslaught. But I do repeat, there's still an hour and 21 minutes to go.
Yeah, Alistair Young, man, off track while we were watching that lead battle. Has made it up to 4th position. So good job by the Malaysian despite the damage on the front of that car.
And Alistair Young has got himself ahead of this man. As we go on board, he's got Alistair Young, who slides off once again, goes wide. Oh no, he didn't. I do apologise. It's one of the, well, too many Wongs. Alistair Young in front of the 2 Wongs, and we are on board with a 3rd Wong, Jonathan Wong. And Jonathan just gets caught up in traffic as he tries to make the overtaking manoeuvre.
Do 2 Wongs make a right?
I resisted.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Let's look a bit further back down. We were looking at Ivan Anadas and Russell Reyes. Anadas in 6th, Russell Reyes in 7th. Not closing down the gap, I think. And then behind Russell Reyes, I think Dominic Ang is also looking quite good as well.
There is Dominic. We saw him slide off last time we went to him, so let's not cheat him too much.
You know who we have to talk about right now, though? Who's in the top 10? Daryl Brady, after that first stint where he lost a lap very early on, within the first quarter of an hour, is up to 9th position. A really good job by the Filipino drivers.
Great call from Daryl Brady. There he is in P6. I am going to go back to Jay Wong though, Alex, just to see how he is coping with the pressure that is undoubtedly going to come from Naquib, because the gap is down to 5.6 seconds. 5.6 seconds. Incredible. It's 3, 4, 5 seconds each and every lap, and then those 2 big 10+ second laps have just reduced everything.
Wow.
So there is Naquib, and there is Jay. They are on the same straight, Alex Young. They're on the same straight for the first time.
It's definitely getting closer now. Whoa, is that Russell Reyes? We just went a bit wide in front of him. But yeah, Jay Wong struggling there. Wow, it's inevitable, isn't it? It looks like it's going to come down to that.
Naquib has got to negotiate past Lan, and we're on board Jay Wong. Sorry, I thought it was on board at Naquib Azlan. That's who I really want to be on board. That is Naquib Azlan. And in his sights, he has got the race leader. Last lap at 2:15.1. It's still a second off the lead. Lamb is between Naquib and Jay. Lamb goes wide, and there he has him in his sights, Alex. He's within a corner.
Wow. And look, I love that onboard shot. Oh, oh no!
Jay caught up in traffic.
The leader unnecessarily tapping someone. Oh, I'm glad he didn't put him off, because if he had put him off, that for sure he would have got a penalty for that. Oh, coming down the inside. Small contact there, but managing to survive for now. This is the issue. Endurance racing at its best when you're just trying to navigate traffic, especially in the spray.
1, 2, 3, 4 cars around there. A 2:16.5.99, his last lap as he comes through. That's a 2:18.7. Naquib a 2:14.7. So 4 seconds are being lost as drivers decide to use completely different county to take this circuit at Silverstone. Wet continues. Wong in the lead. It is fascinating. There's still an hour and 17 to go. I've got to remind myself of that as well. A huge amount can still happen in an hour and 17. But there is Wong and there is Azlan. Naquib Azlan is now close enough, Alex Young, to really begin to think of making a move.
Wow. Brakes so late. Wong missing the apex at Stowe. Running wide. This is the battle for the lead.
There is the battle for the lead. Naquib in the green of Stratos. Wong, one-time leader by a country mile, has really got pressure on him. So Naquib Azlan in P2. I'm getting excited, and there's an hour and a quarter still to go. Settle down, Corkill. But these two, this is the race for the lead. Naquib looks on the inside. Naquib Azlan then slides. Too much on it. Gets too much, puts too much away, and just when he thought he was taking the lead, Alex Young, well, the rain strikes.
Wow, just too aggressive there. The pressure getting to the young Malaysian. He knows he has this. He knows he's got the pace to take the lead and possibly the win. I think he just got too aggressive on the throttle, too aggressive. Got the car sideways, he couldn't hold it. Oh, wow, and now he's back. He's over 7 seconds from challenging to the lead. He's made that mistake, so he's got to try and come back from this. This is going to be tough for him. Wow, so the pressure is building indeed. Jay Wong, though, you'll see that it's a reprieve. We missed it off Zoom, but we could see Lau just pump his fist a bit as you saw his teammate recover from that and still hold on to the lead right now. All this traffic still around him, still have to be navigated. Wow, it really, really is getting close. No, Azlan just goes and starts another lap. Further back, Joan He is in third position. Third position. More than a lap down. Within a lap actually. I think he's within a lap of the leaders now. Alistair Young in fourth position. Stratos Motorsports, second, third, and fourth for the moment. Jonathan Wong in the second of the Wako's cars. His teammates in the lead right now. He's down in fifth position. So, he's struggling for pace. No, his pace is getting better as well. He did a 2:14 on the last lap. So, Jonathan Wong in the Mercedes showing some pace now. Ivan Anadas, though, in the first of the Bentleys, he's doing a good job in sixth position.
That was a terrific moment, but Naquib is now back to 9 seconds down, and the confidence has returned to Jay Wong at 2:19.3. Or maybe it hasn't. If he's lapping 2:18, Naquib will catch him up again, Alex.
Yeah, he's going to need to find a bit more pace, I think, before we can be certain of that. Let's try and find some of the other drivers to... Actually, that 9-second gap, this might be a good time to go for a break so we can have a quick bite of our sandwiches. Is that alright, guys? We'll be right back right after this.